Hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone above, below, or in between. This is going to be a Fallout discussion between Fallout New Vegas and Fallout 4. And a lot of people were wondering why the decisions to make Fallout 4 was pretty much just to make an action shooter with zero RPG elements. And I'm about to show you a flaw that's pretty outstanding. Right here in Fallout New Vegas, right here. This is one of the games they made before they did Fallout 4. And this is one of those puzzles where if you don't have the right skill and all the right points in the right skill, you will never progress any further. Matter of fact, you will be trapped in this place. If you didn't make several game saves beforehand, you're talking about hours and hours and hours of gameplay lost. Like, you know, it really makes no sense either, because this is a DLC. This came out after the base game was already made, which kind of makes me wonder if they knew what was going to be interesting, and so they just saved all that for later. Because this looks like one of their previous mistakes repeated all over again. After they knew that the game was buggy as hell, after they made patch after patch and whatever else have you just for the base game, then they released this DLC, and you're about to see it in just a handful of seconds here. Right here is the location. You have a computer that you need 100 that you have to hack. Now this is in the Sierra Madre. This is Dead Money DLC. There you go. You see the map location. Now, I already double perk glitched this and built my character as such, and I still don't have 100 in science. Thankfully, I have all the perks in all the right spots. I had to have 2 perks. That was the Voracious Reader for magazine, and I had to have I can't remember what the other perk was, but basically it makes the magazines worth double the points. There you are. Now I have access. Now let's scroll down to after you have it hacked. Here we go. You got access, and here's what it reads: activate hologram.
There you go. Dang. So you have to hack shooter terminal and go. That's okay. So you have to hack just to get the level is at 100. Something not right about that.
Something not right indeed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Granted, the DLC pack does give you 5 levels, but you'd have to drop every single point in 2 science. And yes, you'd start the game out with 13 points, I think it is, bare minimum, in one skill or another. So, or 15 points. I think the bare minimum is 12 or 13. We'll say 12. I could be wrong, but we'll say 12 points. And you have to drop, and we'll say you get 15 points every level, right? Sometimes it varies depending on perks and things like that. But you start out the game with 13 points in science, and let's say you decided to drop every single point. That's assuming you get all 5 levels in this one DLC. I don't think you can. I don't think you can level up all 5 times at this point, at this stage in the game, but let's just say that's possible. You get a total of 75 points, and you get 10 points of the original, so that's 75, 85, 80, and 3, 85, 86, 86, so you get 88 points. Even if you had a magazine. Even if you had a magazine, if you didn't have the right perk, you would still be shy 10 points. Or no, you wouldn't be shy 10 points. You'd be given only 10 points, and that would be 98. You would still be 2 points away from getting this one mission complete, and you can't go any further. Matter of fact, you can't leave this area once you've started it. And there's only one way to do that. Now, if one of your NPC characters has a skill or will hack the computer for you, that wouldn't be a problem. But this is the Ultimate Edition, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that was in the cards. You know, maybe it was. I doubt it, though. I'll have to look it up. I'll have to see what they did on the wiki. But I seriously doubt that if this was the only DLC that anybody bought after the base game, and if they had no, like if this was their second time through and they were like, oh, well, I'll need gun skill, I'll need unarmed, I'll need speech, I'll need lockpick, and maybe, like if they had no clue that, you know what I mean, they already played through the base game once and then they bought the DLC and they're like, okay, I'll play through the whole game again all over. But this time I won't drop any points in the science, and they would have had no clue. Or maybe once they had this DLC, maybe they would have had an itch after reloading their character that had no points delivered in science, so they only have that magic number of 13 hanging over. Still, with 75 points, they still wouldn't have been able to do it. It's possible, but I seriously doubt it. And people that got Fallout 4, they're constantly talking about freedom to create the character that you want to create, freedom to do whatever the heck it is you want to do. This is the issue that I've noticed quite a lot with these games. You don't have the freedom to create whatever character you want. Like right here, after spending, I don't know, maybe 100 hours or something like that, I don't know. But you would, and of course, I mean, if this was a standard game, you would have lost so much data. You would have had to start maybe from all over again from the freaking start. Or you'd have to go back to the base game before you got into this section. But that's if you're wise, or all the points to actually save your game at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this looks like a game-breaking flaw right here, in which you only have one choice to build your character, and that's an issue. So a lot of folks are interested in why Fallout 4 turned out the way it is, why it looks like nothing but a shooter. You're seeing it, man. Everybody fussed and moaned about the glitches, everybody fussed and moaned about there's only one way to complete the mission, and it's not even a story about the loot, it's just getting through the base story, it's getting through the main story. If you pick the character that knows nothing about science, you'd be dead in the water. You know what I'm saying? So the problem is all the doors and all the locks don't have keys. That's the number one issue. All the computer terminals, they don't all have passwords hiding somewhere that you can find. That one issue right there, if they solve that, or maybe if you specialize in one skill or another, there should be a way to get through this one problem. Like if you had a top skill of I don't know, like maybe if you had a repair skill, maybe they could have figured something out there. Maybe, like maybe the computer doesn't, like, because you have such skill in repair, well, you'll notice that the computer might need to be rebooted. So you just reboot the computer and then all of a sudden it unlocks and it gives you all the dope, and you turn on the hologram and it does its thing. Whatever the case. And that's just one other skill, but they should be able to do that with all the other skills. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be at a freaking 100. Are you kidding me? But anyway, this is the reason why you see Fallout 4 stripped of its RPG elements. Maybe this was a business design idea that they did. Maybe they wanted to frustrate their customers, and they're saying, no, you're going to be Call of Duty fans whether you like it or not. I don't know. I honestly don't. Because I've been seeing the footage on Fallout 4 and I'm not impressed at all. Maybe, after the mods come in, I've been liking the mods, and maybe after the DLC is done being made and they finally have the Ultimate Edition, maybe I might touch it. I don't know. But from what I'm looking at right now, it just looks like 100 hours of playing Doom, or like one guy said, it looks like Far Cry. you know, it plays like 100 hours of just shoot everything. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that, because you only need one shooter after that. One shooter a year, that's it. Boom, you're done. But anyway, this is just me. If I'm wrong about anything, please tell me. If otherwise, this is bullshit. Good luck to all. Peace out.